About 2 weeks ago, I got notification from Lawrence Whitaker of the Design Mechanism that this was headed my way. This is from Lulu, and this represents the end of a project I've been a part of, a small part of, for about a year. A group of people was put together to write scenarios for Luther Arkwright, role-playing Beyond the Parallels. And what they did was come up with this, Parallel Lines. Parallel Lines is 8 scenarios. They can be run together as part of a very loose framework for a campaign. They can be done separately, the sort of thing. 8 separate scenarios written by 8 different people to look at or expose or somehow explore some part of the Luther Arkwright universe. So of those names on the front cover, one of them is mine. And I didn't really know how it would feel to actually get to pick up this book when it finally came. I've had the PDF for a while. Of course, the project has gone on for over a year. I had lots of time to get used to it. And I was kind of worried that it wouldn't be special, but that worry was unfounded. Parallel Lines is 172 pages long, black and white interiors, and very, very diverse set of scenarios, which, as I said before, link together in a variety of different and unusual ways from start to finish. So it starts out with a mystery, moves into helping those who can't help themselves, and then really begins to go places that it's hard to describe. Mystery, adventure, action, danger that even threatens the fabric of the multiverse itself. Murder, betrayal, escape, spies, and hints of things to come. Parallel Lines is packed with all kinds of things that you see between the lines, between the panels of Luther Arkwright and the Valhalla project. There's a lot of things to undertake here, whether it's building a campaign or using some particular part of the scenario to launch a campaign or a series of one-shots or whatever for convention play or regular play or what have you. All kinds of things in all kinds of different settings, which is the real strength of the Luther Arkwright property. Anywhere, any time, any perspective, any alteration of history is theoretically possible. And the agents that you play, well, they are flawed, they are real, they are gritty, and some of them pack more than just the punch of their specialized equipment as agents. Some of them have the power to use their minds against their enemies. So, Parallel Lines offered a lot of challenges as a writer, as a playtester, and as just how could it be conceived in the first place. And it's finally here, it's finally real in print. In addition to the scenarios, at the beginning there's an introduction to the organization or the support group that's behind agents working for the Valhalla program. And this new section, Mjolnir, and how they support with technology, with advice, with agents and other backup, puts the game in a new context, giving you more of a launching off point. Last night I got home from work really late. I didn't have, any time to finish completing the video about getting this today, Parallel Lines. And then early this morning, I had a game. I finally got to play a game I've been wanting to play since 2012 with some great guys. And that was a lot of fun. And that took up the morning and, the dogs and everything. And so now I'm just about to go back to work and I see Parallel Lines sitting on my desk. And I think, well, I got to put it on the shelf out of harm's way. And that's when it hit me. I'm going to put this on the shelf. Well, this behind me is my, my BRP, my D100, my RuneQuest 6th edition, my Mythras section. And that's where this goes. up there with these things. But it's full. There's no room for it on the shelf, which means I would actually have to take something down if I were to put it up there. If I were to put it on the shelf with Luther Arkwright, then I'd have to take something down. The thing that's similar size is Call of Cthulhu 4th edition. Am I going to take that off the shelf to put a book that I worked on there? Must be getting sentimental in my old age, but that had a powerful effect on me. So I'm going to think a little bit longer about where on my shelves this is going to go. But from start to finish, this has been a fantastic experience. Working with Lawrence Whitaker and Pete Nash and the other writers, getting to collaborate a little bit, trade ideas back and forth, see certain ideas bleed through all the different scenarios, going through the editing process, that was fantastic. And then receiving this in the mail, that whole thing has been the fulfillment, in a way, of a dream that I had maybe long ago forgotten I had given up. So, parallel lines.